I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not with my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, do this my...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers, reigning league MVP. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Steelers and the Bears, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburg. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. In motion right goes Allen. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Moore, the man in motion. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 16 more on that one and another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Hawkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Hawkins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a date, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. Still fighting for more. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. The Dragons trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we'll head up to Las Vegas, check in on the Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. A couple of touchdowns there for Breece Hall. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd down, here's McCaffery. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hawkins escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Hawkins fighting through pressure. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. McCaffery, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a path.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Oh, he sheds himself free down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 4. And this one complete to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for